Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Begum and I help people accept their authentic self and discover their life purpose. Today I will talk about my own experiences and what kind of intermediate steps that I needed to take until I discover my ultimate life purpose, which is today being here in front of you and recording my videos, talking about spirituality and esoteric stuff. For those of you who don't know about my story, I live in Vietnam for almost 3 years now. I brought here to work in a international global consumer finance company and work on the customer experience, digital customer experience. Before that, I was working in a bank back in Turkey, Istanbul. I'm originally from Istanbul, from Turkey, and working on the same profession as well. I used to have a dream. It wasn't must have, I needed to do, I'm dying to do it. But I have had a dream, something very close to my heart, that for a certain period of time in my life, doesn't matter when, I would like to come and live in abroad for a certain period of time, live and work and learn new cultures, met new people. I was happy, I was content, I love my colleagues, we had a very friendly working environment, but I knew that I am not going to retire from that place. I knew that I probably will not do the same type of work and work in corporate companies like that. I didn't know what to do, what else to do, but I knew that it is not that right. However, I was content, I was happy, I was grateful for the job opportunity that bank at that time was providing to me. The most crucial thing that we need to do in order to manifest our dreams in our reality is to be happy about where we are. I can't stress this enough. Even in my videos, I just repeat myself that we need to be happy where we are. We need to be grateful of where we are. We may have we may dream for the better future for us, but first of all, we need to be grateful of where we are. So back in that time, I was keep telling to my friends, my family, and even to myself that if I were to change this job, I will not change it for an A or B or C bank. Probably if I were to change, because I know that all these firms are more or less the same. Working in a corporate firm looks more or less the same. And if I were to change my job, that will be for an opportunity that is coming from a very different firm, a fintech, or somewhere from abroad, maybe. Only in those circumstances I will change my job. Otherwise, I will stay. I'm happy here. Because you cannot attract things to your life out of anxiety, out of fear, out of what if I cannot get it, whether I will be able to get it or not. I didn't had any of those. I was okay, I was happy, and I was waiting for my dream to come to me. And funny enough, I wasn't even applying for new jobs, but the job opportunity came to me, arrived to me because of this open state that I was in. I was able to receive the miracles to come into my life. The number one thing, we first of all need to make our container ready for that. Eriko, in the past, now Master Shri Akarshana on YouTube, you can check it out, his videos. He talks about that concept a lot. Be making our container ready for the miracles to arrive. Your container needs to be ready for the miracles to arrive. So during that time, my container, my life, me, all together was ready to receive it. So that was the intermediate step that I, without knowing, already have taken. Yes, I had a dream in my life. I wasn't, dying to get there. My dream was to live in abroad, but I was at the same time was happy where I am. So even though I wasn't looking for a job opportunity, funny enough, a job opportunity arrived shortly afterwards without I was even applying for any jobs or looking for any opportunities, because the state that I was at that time was giving this message to the universe. High energy, happy in her current circumstances. If she feels whole and complete, she feels enough. She has a dream, but even if she could not get there, it's okay as well. If she gets it, it's perfect. But if she doesn't, if it's okay. As I mentioned, we can't manifest our dreams into our reality from a state of anxiety, from a state of fear, or from a state of am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get there or not? We can't. So we need to be things are okay. I know I'm gonna get there, but I'm okay right now. That was the step. That was the number one intermediate step that I have taken in order to find my ultimate life purpose. Second, after I came to Vietnam, I came here, I had a wonderful apartment, I had a very nice city view, and it was my dream because in Istanbul traffic is a very huge problem, and in the mornings I was wasting a lot of my time in the traffic. So I dreamed and said that I don't want to wake up early just because of the traffic or just because of the time that I need to commute. I said that I want to walk 5 minutes. It was a 5 minutes walk from my apartment to my office. I had a very nice salary. From the outside, when you look, I was having the dream life that I always wanted. I was free. I was in a very exotic country. People are friendly, secure, and things like that. And there were a lot of expats around, a lot of people that I can make friends. But deep down, I knew that shortly after, probably 6 months after I started the company, the consumer finance company in Vietnam, I knew that it's not about the company. There were like some problems, of course, that I wasn't so happy about, but it wasn't about the company. It was about me, that no, this is not what I want to work until the last breath of my life. This is not what it is. What is my problem? First of all, I was kind of accusing myself, like, what is my problem? I just had everything. Why I'm not happy? Why I just cannot accept and go to office every day as everybody? Like, this is how life should be, right? And why I'm not happy? Intermediate step number 2. After you made your container ready, the second thing is you need to consider the other options. You need to step out of your comfort zone. What I did here was I had a designer friend working in the same company, and we came together and we said that what if we can bring the concepts that is already developed and it's already at a certain level back in Turkey about user experience, and what if we bring those concepts here? Because the designers here, they are very brilliant people, but they have language limitation, and they can't reach those resources because they don't have the English. So what if we bring those concepts and translate it into their language and then distribute to those people so that they will also learn about the user experience contents and things like that. So that was our idea, and we came together and we said that he actually told me that, okay, look, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you really need to love this job. You just cannot do it just for the sake of doing it. That initiative, at the end of the day, we decided not to take that road together, but that journey, that at least an initiative, taught me a very, very important lesson. First, I never ever considered myself as being an entrepreneur, but that thing gave me an idea that, okay, I can be the boss of my own business. There's nothing wrong with it. Being an entrepreneur, like that, even the idea, just okay, that it opened up a different window for me. In the past, I never ever considered myself as being an entrepreneur. But afterwards, I said, okay, it could be, I can do it. Why not? I mean, maybe. Now I'm making YouTube videos, and I need to be open to the idea of being my own boss, being an entrepreneur. Without that intermediary step that I have taken to consider having a business about something totally different what I'm doing right now. Without that, I won't be able to have taken the leap of faith to come at that moment and record videos and try to be my own boss. So that intermediary step was very important for me. And the second thing that it taught me was that, because that designer friend of mine, he already had experiences about being an entrepreneur, he told me that you really need to make sure that you love this profession. You really need to make sure that you are passionate about reading, writing, exploring about these concepts day and night, because it's really freaking hard work. And I said, yeah, I can do it. But then very shortly afterwards, I realized that no, this is not my passion. And I mean, I never thought that spirituality would be a work for me. I never thought. I always considered it as like a hobby. Reading about spirituality, working on myself, experiencing the things that I've learned on myself, or watching people talking about esoteric stuff. I never thought that it could be a work opportunity for me. But then that initiative that we considered taking with my designer friend and saying that, okay, the very crucial lesson that he taught me, that you really need to be very passionate about working on those things in your own time, day and night. You need to be passionate about reading, exploring those ideas. And I realized that no, it's not for me, it will not work for me. But what is that single thing that I would read and write and watch and listen day and night without even realizing the time? That, wow, spirituality, working on myself, reading about esoteric stuff, sharing my experiences with people. I was already doing it even before that. I was sharing my experiences with my friends, my families, all those like law of attraction things, all those like visualization work and things like that. So I said that, wow, okay. Then my second part of the journey has started, which was how to monetize that business and how to make it work, how to take the actions necessary. But before that, what we just talked in that video, we really need to take the intermediate steps before we get there. Because when we first realize that I'm not happy, I don't want to do this, what should I do, the first action that we've taken afterwards might not be the ultimate life passion or the purpose that we want to work on. We need to be prepared for that. First of all, we need to know that. For me, I think I was a bit lucky that I don't even needed to go and invest in that other business idea that I was talking with my designer friend on user experience. It was like so quick for me to realize that, okay, this is not for me. But that, even like the very small experiences for me was enough to realize that this is not for me. And that gave me the enough confidence that, yeah, I can be an entrepreneur. And that gave me the enough push that I needed in my life. You need to be ready mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, that you are looking for your life purpose. If you feel so comfortable in your own so-called like shit, even though you just feel like you can't even like realize yourself when you look into the mirror, why I'm doing this to myself. I'm not happy going to that job every day, to that office every day. It drains my energy, but you still don't acknowledge what is the real problem, what is the root cause of the problem, and you go there, you don't take any actions, then nothing magical would happen for your life. Nothing will change your life. You have to first of all change your life. You need, by changing your perspective, acknowledging that, okay, this is not for me. I didn't stop where I feel comfortable in terms of money and in terms of like freedom, financial security. And I keep listening to the inner voice within myself, which is still a little bit nagging and saying that no, I'm not happy, I'm not 100% happy and content about your current situation. So I kept listening to myself, and voila. So I hope that my life experience, the intermediary steps that I've taken during that journey, would also help in your own unique journey. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can do so by clicking the red button on the edge of the screen. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And until I see you in the next video, good luck. Please try to listen to yourself in every situation.